Good morning, folks. It's Pen and Journal here. Hope everybody's having a great morning. I'm actually off the next 2 weeks. I'm a contractor, so I kind of make my own schedule. So I wanted to do some videos this week, and because it is close to being the new year, I'm still having my coffee. Got up pretty early this morning, but since we have the new year coming in, I always order a new planner, and I use a planner every year. That's something that, yeah, I do use. I do put things on my iPhone. I do put things on my computer as far as calendar events and stuff, but I still like old school planners that you use an ink pen to write down stuff. So I'm just going to show you what I use and how important, they are as far as my life during the year. So I do use Moleskines, and I buy my wife a different planner each year. She likes the one with the binders on them, so I buy her one. So she uses, everybody has their own taste and own style. So this is the one I've been using this year. This is a Moleskine, and actually it was in this cover, this leather cover. I've been using this leather cover probably for 5 or 6 years with my planners, and I use this style planner. I almost got me a bigger one, but I like this style, especially being out in the field. So this is a little different style than this one, and I'll show you. And I don't know how many of you out there are interested in planners or use planners, but I do. Some people use planners this size, which isn't a planner, but there's some people that use the pocket planners, which, hey, they're good, man, And I use mine just, I write down things, everything from birthdays to stuff for work, camping trips, doctor's appointments. I don't have many of those, but I still like to write them down, and I can just open this thing up and look, and there it is. So I write things like that down. I write my holidays, and I kind of color code mine. So you can see, this is the format of this one. This is a Moleskine. You can see the format. It's got the days here, okay. Then it's got an extra line over here where you can actually write notes or add to this, come out and add to this. And I use highlighters to kind of make it all the same line, different colors. So I know when I got a yellow line, it's for this top one. It goes on down different colors. So I've been using this format, for a while. They do make the extra large size, and I got my stepson one because he's starting a new job at a new company. So, and this is probably going to require a lot of note taking and meetings and whatnot, and I do write my meetings on here. And you can see how busy it is. Pretty busy. A lot of business stuff in here, but I also write everybody's birthdays, And this format here, one of the things I like is having this calendar. Like this type of calendar, that's a must for me. And this format too. It's got it shows every month of the year. Some of this stuff in this book's really not necessary that I would take out if I was designing my own planner. But I like this format. I like having that because I can actually highlight birthdays. I do a lot of the birthday stuff on this one. But there's some things in here. Like I said, this ain't, it's got a few pages in here that I'm really not, I really don't need, but they put in here, which is fine. Most planners are that way. They'll put things in here you don't You don't need. I don't need all this stuff. I would actually rather have a blank page or some ruled pages in here to take notes on instead of all this stuff that I don't need. You know, I don't care really to have that. I guess that's kind of cool. I could do without that. I could actually have some more ruled pages in here just for note taking. But it's, you know, it's kind of neat to look at the world map. But you know, this is some good information. You know, it has length, area capacity, just weights, the conversions of them. You know, I mean, it's, you know, that's okay. It's kind of a cool feature. But like I said, I could settle for a ruled page. And then you got dialing codes. You know, I don't care about that. I just assume that be blank too. You know. Then you've got this, which is pretty neat. It's called My Extraordinary Moments This Year. Okay, you got that. Then you got my blank space. See, I would rather have my blank space in these pages I just showed you. I never use it. And then it's got this. To me, I have no use for this. So I would rather have ruled. You know, y'all might be different. You know, and that's fine. I've got this. There's a ruler in here. You know, on a blank page. You know, okay. Kind of a waste of space to me. Then you got this page. It tells you 2021 Moleskine weekly notebook. Then it goes into your pages. So it's got a bookmark. When you go to the back, you know, you go to the back, and it does have some pages. You know, some ruled pages you can take notes on. I've used them up. You know, right here I've used them up. So they're few. You got a few, maybe 5 or 6. Then you go. This is actually this week. Kind of shows where I'm at. Well, it's actually next week. I'm sorry. Basically, you know, as the end of this week comes, I may jot some stuff down here. Got a birthday here, one of my admins. And then this is this week's. This is, you see I'm off, so I don't have a whole lot to do. Do have some Christmas shopping to do, but I always write the holidays down. These Moleskines, I'm sure everybody that uses them know. They come with these stickers, and I tend to accumulate them because I don't use them that much. You know, it's not a bad little item to have. I don't hardly ever use these, but you know, it's got a few little stickers in here, and I usually have a bunch of them because I don't use them that much. But I do keep them. I may throw them away because my new one's got them. So this is my 2021, and it's got the little strap. And I do use these little page tabs sometimes. I use the little plastic ones. They work pretty good. If you got something that you want to mark, you know, you can stick them in there. Pretty handy to have. Everybody don't use them. Excuse me. I tend to use them. You know, got the orange one in here. Different colors. You can buy those at any. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm a little congested, but you can buy those anywhere. And you can use highlighters. You know, highlighters are great to use. You know, you can use whatever kind you like. You know, whatever colors you like. You know, highlighters are good for planners. It helps you really go into some organizing. But this is my 2021. So I changed up this year, and I'll explain the reason why. Excuse me. I'll explain the reason why. A little sip of coffee there. So this is my 2022, and this is called a daily diary. but it's a planner, excuse me. And you'll see the difference in the format. This is the front page here. You know, and it's got a place, you know, for your name, your information. I don't put too much. I'll put my phone number. Then, you know, your next page over, Moleskine Daily Diary 2022. Okay. And it did. I was wondering if this, since I changed the format, if it was going to fit in this leather cover. But it fit, and you can see the difference. How much thicker this one is. This is a thick planner. It's hefty, you know, but you can see the difference. This one's pretty thin, but the reason is because, and I'll show you when I get to that point. All right, you got personal data right here. You got that stuff right there. You can put in there. You got a blank page here, and I tend to write stuff down, or if I got some business cards, I tend to tape them on those blank pages. You know, and I got a few I'm gonna put on here. So I tend to put business cards a lot of times, tape them to the blank pages. You can make them your own. Okay, here's one of the features I do like. It's the yearly calendar, and you know, I've got the yellow, I've got the training so far this year or coming year. Hadn't got it scheduled beyond March, but I got that highlight. I'm gonna do the birthdays. And I've also got this one, and this is a necessity for me. I like this feature of it, which I had in the 21, but the 222 it has this same feature, even though I did change the type planner. I just wanted to try something new. So this goes through December. This goes through December. Then you flip over to me, as far as the junk pages, you know, that I don't care anything about, but you know, they put it in there. So, you know, you're not going to find a perfect planner unless you can make one of your own. But there again, I'd rather have some note spaces in there, or even blank. And this mount, which, you know, maybe you like this, but I don't, you know, but you know, it's not enough to keep me from buying, you know, stop me from buying this planner. More stuff, you know. I do like this information, but I don't need all this stuff. I'd rather have another note page. And then you got this travel planning. Well, I'm gonna put my travel planning in here. You know, I don't really need that. You know, some people may use it. You know, I don't fly that much. I do go places, but you know, and I sure don't need this. You know, I don't really know what the purpose of that is. It's got dialing codes. I'm not going to be dialing Afghanistan or El Salvador. To me, it's a waste of space. And then you got the moments, the extraordinary moments. Never use that. My blank space, you know, I mean, that would be okay. I could take business cards or take some notes right there. I tend to write financial stuff in here. This, to me, is a total waste. It's a total waste. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't want that in here, but I do like the planner enough to just kind of overlook that, but this to me is a waste. And I know they try to make these things kind of trendy, but it's not really a usable space for me. And then you got this, you know, and basically the only thing I do with that is I'll put business cards or just kind of take quick notes. Really don't, you know, it'd be better with lines. Then you got the Moleskine Daily Diary. You got that right there, and you could use this. You could use this for something. You know, it's kind of a blank piece of paper. So you come on over. Now you're going to see. You're going to see. Sorry about the camera. You're going to see the difference in the format here. So basically, each page is a day. Where this one, I had a week on each page. And the reason I got this one, because a lot of times I need to write more stuff on each page. You know, so I need room to jot more things down on a certain day. So that's why this book is thicker, because it's every day of the year. Or this one's weekly. So this one's called a daily journal. So you start January the 1st, of course, and then you can write your appointments or your anything you want on the calendar. But you got more room on each day. You got more room on each day. So you got a whole page for January the 1st. Okay? Compared to this one, and I was showing you earlier. Compared to this one, where you have a week. You have a day here, 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 a day here. You got 2 days right here. Saturday and Sunday's in the bottom. So you have that. We're here. You got 1 day. Whole page for a day. Whole page for a day. You know, and I saw this, and I actually ordered this from Amazon. And I saw this, and I was thinking, and I'm going to try it. It's not going to hurt. It doesn't hurt to try new stuff. Still with the Moleskine. Still like the Moleskines. You know, all in all, even though this thing has some waste of pages in it, it's not that many. It's still a good planner, you know. So, and you can see I've already started taking notes in this one. It's not even, we still got 2 weeks of the year, but it's just stuff that I need for next year. And I do use a gem clip sometimes. If I want to mark a page that's temporary, temporarily mark a page. Just some notes we took. We went to our tax guy, our CPA, and I took some notes in the new planner. So I think this thing's going to work out good, and I was happy because it did fit in this leather cover. I was a little worried about it because this thing here being so thin, but it did fit in here real nice. I mean, you can see, and this is a nice leather cover. I love leather covers on my planners and my notebooks. You know, now you may not, but I like them. I make some of them. I didn't make this one. This one is actually what gave me my inspiration to make leather journal covers. So this one actually got me started. And I've had this thing for quite a few years, but this is the one. This got me started in leather work. This right here. So I thought, I can make one of them. So I messed around with it, tried it out, and now I've got an Etsy shop, and I make notebook covers. Actually, this is my original one that I made for myself. It's a pocket one, and I make them this size. I don't know who uses planners, but I like this one. Everybody has their own taste. There's a lot of different planners. Actually, I'm going shopping. I'm going to leave and go Christmas shopping today, and I buy my wife a planner every December for Christmas. I get her one for Christmas because she's very organized. She's a very organized person like I am. So sorry, I saw a squirrel out there. So she uses a planner as much as I do. She uses it to write down when to pay the water bill, the gas bill, the insurance, stuff like that. She writes that down. And she writes camping trips down and birthdays, just like I do, business stuff. I write a lot of business stuff in here. So financial stuff I write in here. I keep up with things. So like I said, I'm very, very, very happy that this planner fit in this cover. Now, that might be trivial. And when I saw it on Amazon, I was like, I don't know if that's going to fit. And I would have probably used it anyways, and I would have just used this for something else. But like I said, I'm glad. I've been carrying this thing, I know, probably 10 years at least, if not more, probably more than that. because I bought this when I became a safety specialist. I bought this leather notebook, and it's been in and out of my company truck, in my office, in and out from home. You know, it stays with me, stays in the vehicle. When I go back to work, January the 3rd, it'll be in my vehicle. It'll be in here. It'll be slid down in here, and I've got ink pens in here and a few little items. So other items I need, so this will go in there, and it goes with me. I use it for home, I use it for work, I use it for play. So this is a good planner. You know, if you're thinking about getting a planner, you know, a lot of people say, well, I use my phone and I use my computer. Well, I do too. But I'll be honest with you, to me, nothing takes the place of a paper and pen journal. Nothing. A planner, I'm sorry, or a journal, but a planner. You can actually get you just a journal with lines or a grid, and you can make your own calendar. You can actually make your own calendar if that's what you prefer. It'll take a little time, but don't be afraid to make this your own. You know, it's still kind of fresh, so I'll do some things to it. I'll probably do a follow-up, but don't be afraid to use highlighters. They're great. Use your little tabs. You know, if you got stuff that's important you want to mark or something, you know, use a tab. I'll probably put some in this. You can use different color gem clips. You know, you can do that. See, you can mark a page on into the book. You can buy the colored ones. Got the plastic coating on them, and that could be a way you could mark your pages. You know, you can mark the next page you're going to like that. You know, it's handy to use. You know, this is the only one I really use because I'll put it for the next week and I can just flip over. But you know, use them. They're handy, man. They're it's just a good way to organize your life. And I know you don't want all aspects of your life organized, but it is a good way to organize. And this notebook, I'm gonna measure it for you. But this notebook basically is 8 3/4, and this is with a cover on it. But this notebook, the paper, is 8 1/4, okay, by 5. So this is considered a large, but you can get the extra large ones, the bigger planners, and that might be might be the thing you like. I like this size because it's more portable. Now the one I bought my stepson, it's actually formatted like this one, but it's bigger. It's bigger, and it's a Moleskine, but it's the extra large, whatever they call it. I think it's 11 something by 6 or something like that. It's a bigger planner, and he got it Saturday. We opened presents Saturday with each other, and he really liked it because he is starting a new venture with a company, so he's going to need a planner. Now that was my thinking. I told my wife he's going to need a planner to be organized, because he'll have meetings and Zoom meetings and all this stuff, and he'll have to write down stuff, places he's going, write down information, dates. So he'll use it and he'll fill it up, and he'll probably use it, something he'll want to get every year, and I may get him one every year. So I hope you enjoy this video. You know, make you kind of think about planners, being organized. You know, it's not for everybody. Some people use their phones, and this iPhone's got a great calendar on it. It could be improved, and I do use it. It's got a good calendar on it. You know, it's got a good calendar. Can't see it, but I do use my calendar on this with a little alert. But I still rely on my paper planners. I still rely on them, And I would use this before I would use a computer and iPhone. I'm old school, you know, that's just the way it is. My boss used to say, "Why do you still use a pen and a paper planner?" I said, "That's just what I like to use." But I know a lot of people that use them. A lot of people I've worked with uses them. So if you're interested, or if this video kind of makes you interested and you've never used one, they're not very expensive. They're not very expensive at all. So try them out, get you one, and if you decide you don't like it or you don't use it, then you don't have to get one the next year. But I guarantee you, once you start using them, you will use it and you'll like it. So with that, I want to tell everybody Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Main thing is be safe out there while you're driving. Please be safe while you're driving. There's a lot of bad drivers out there. Be safe. Hope you have a great Christmas. God bless you. And I appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you like this video. Please leave a comment. I like comments. I get comments, but I love comments. And if you're using one of these, and it doesn't matter if it's not a Moleskine, that's fine. I'd like to know what kind of planner you're using. So just, you know, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, hit the bell. God bless you, and I hope you have a great Christmas.